What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jay. I'm currently here in front of my house in my neighborhood. We have GTR right here, Bentley here, got the R8 here. In today's video, we are worrying about this car. So I actually just managed to get this thing fixed. The ECU got dirty, and I had to tear this whole car apart, trying to look for wiring and figuring it out. But it turned out it wasn't any wiring at all. It was just the ECM. I opened up the ECM, cleaned it up, car runs again. With that, I am now motivated. I've had this in my house for months. But we're going to be installing Underglow in the R8 today. My car is going to be a little bit different because we're on air. I've already raised the car up as high as it'll go, and that should be all I need to do, potentially. I might need to remove each wheel when I get to them. That way I can remove the fender covers, fender liners, especially in the rear. The rear is definitely going to need wheels off because the fender liner will need to come out. Because this is an R8 with air suspension, I first need to remove the air tank and compressor, and then I have to take out this tub here. I've already removed all of these panels here, but I want to put, obviously the underglow needs to go down here, right? Then the wires need to go through here to the battery, which is here. So I want to remove this entire tub, just to give myself some easy access. That way I can do some proper wiring. Have the wires go from underneath the car, underneath the tub, to the battery. Super simple. The hard part is getting this out, because typically on an R8 you would need to remove windshield wipers. That way this panel comes off. I do not do that. I have a second person pull this up, and then the tub comes out. It is supposed to rain, so hopefully I can beat the rain. I think it's supposed to be at 3 p.m. It's now 10. It's also, this is Japan summer, so it's also really hot. Let's get to it. I don't know if I'm going to do a freaking time lapse or not. I'm just going to update you guys on my progress, probably. So this might be a really quick vlog. This is a quick rundown of what Underglow gives you. This is the switch. So this is the on-off switch here that goes inside your cabin. And then you have the fuse and the terminals that connect to your battery. There's also, these are the wires that connect to the controller here and connect to each strip in between the strips, which there's a really easy diagram right here. So you have switch, fuse, the controller, that goes here, and these go out. Front, side, rear. I don't know if I'll install the rear today, just because, I don't know, I never really run the rear. These little zip tie holders, zip ties, screwdriver, and they give you stickers and Scooby snacks. Pretty cool stuff. This is my second logo kit. Had this on my Z. I am sweating all over the place. Alright, I got the air tank, air compressor out. All the other trim pieces, like my little custom vent here. I'll show you guys what that looks like here. This is what it looks like with everything removed, as it should. With some old goodies at the bottom. I was actually looking for this screw for a long time. That's cool. But yeah, so pulled out these hoses. They blew my eardrums because the tank had about 140 psi in it. I could not get any more out of it because the car is as high as it can go right now. In order to get more air out of it, I'd have to lower the car down, so whatever. But I popped one of the hoses, let all the pressure out, put everything out. Battery is disconnected at the ground, so whenever you want to remove the tub without removing this panel, all you have to do is unhook all of these. They don't like to come out. They're kind of stuck in there, but that doesn't matter. You can leave them in there. Take this piece off here. It helps a lot, so I'll probably pull this off in a minute. And then you have a second person hold this up. It has to be, it's gonna look really bad. It's gonna feel wrong what you're doing. But as you can see, it comes up really easily here, just like that. So you have somebody pull it really safely, and then you lift the tub out from behind it. It's not supposed to happen, but it works. I'm gonna get my second pair of hands, get this thing out, and that's the hardest part done with. And then I can start cleaning the bottom of the car. Alright, so we got the tub out. This is what it looks like without the tub completely. So now the next challenge is to figure out where I can wire, well, I can feed my wires through to get into here. I don't really care where the wires sit when it's in here, but I'm probably gonna zip tie it to something safe, like maybe bring them up here and then zip tie into one of these other wires here, and then bring it this way, and you zip tie to this. I believe this is part of the air suspension right here. And then obviously it connects to the battery. It's not that hard. Yeah, at least wiring the front is super simple, because really the fender liner is just super accessible. But now I'm going to clean the bottom here with some like soapy water and degreaser. All right, got the bottom cleaned. I am dying. As you can see, I have a little handy fan here, which I'm trying to use to save my life before I have a heat stroke. I don't think you guys understand how hot it is in Japan. It's insane. Front splitter's cleaned, side skirts are cleaned. Now I'm gonna go out there, lay out the strips, make sure everything lines up, figure out where I want it. All right, so I actually just put the car on some ramps so I can get a better angle of the front. Dude, like, I was not expecting this much ground clearance. Thanks to my driveway, it's super high up right now. Now I can lay down and easily tape that on there. Got it wired up. It's not pretty. I actually taped it off so just to try to waterproof it a little better. So unfortunately, this bolt here kind of threaded the wrong way, and the flat piece back here, which is supposed to provide the resistance so you can tighten things, has literally eaten this terminal, so it just spins freely now. So now I can't tighten it because I can't get this freaking piece off. Kind of sucks. Literally can't get this freaking piece off. This one almost did it. This one's fine though. I do need to figure out where I can put that through into the cabin. I ended up needing to put cardboard on the ground because it was so dang hot. It was burning my back. It's been a few hours, long, sweaty hours. I started this about 10 to 11 a.m. It's now 2:30. I got front on, sides on. I checked the rear diffuser, and my rear end is not very accommodating for the Underglow, so I'm gonna pass on the rear for now. There's no joke, nowhere to put a strip. I'm gonna have to figure something out, so that'll come later. I need to put these fender pieces back in and then get the car off of the ramps, and then once it's nighttime, I will show you guys what it looks like. But I got everything wired up. Goes down there. It was pretty easy. I never had to lift the car. I never had to take the wheels off. Pretty simple. So, good job me. Also, this looks like it was never touched. I did not actually put this in the cabin for now. Usually you would use a grommet somewhere on the back of your firewall, and when you have an engine here, it's very easy to see those grommets. But because this car has no engine in the front, there's a whole lot of stuff in the way. So I decided not to go that route. I also forgot to take this piece off before I pulled this out, so I broke it. So that's cool. I love breaking things. See you guys in a few minutes. Literally on our way to go drifting, this dude pulls up next to us and just unleashed hell. Need a Lambo. Okay guys, I am back. The Underglow is on the car. I'm lighting myself up with my phone's flashlight because we're in the middle of nowhere. In a second, I'll turn this around, show you guys the new Underglow. It looks fucking crazy. I know I'm in a really dark place, but it still looks sick. And then I'm gonna go drift, because why not? So here is the new Underglow. This is the beauty of low glow. It looks freaking gorgeous. Took this early. Oh, here we go. Nice. Took this to Umiotato earlier. Absolutely broke every neck. But I think that's cooler. Let's go check it out. Oh, camera this.
Camera.
Well, I can't see myself.
Hi, camera.
Right. We're in the car now. He's gonna take me drifting. I'm not gonna show his face. He's gonna take me for one run. He was about to finish, but I told him I forgot to vlog, so here we are. I'll let you guys see his car real quick. Pretty sick. Hey, have you guys ever come to Tokyo? My friend here and I, we offer the best drift tour in all of Japan. So if you want to do some crazy drifting, hit me up. なんでミッキーマウスみたい。
ミキマウスミキマウスあれうま
ドリフト
ドリフトじゃあ行きます。行くよ。
行きましょ楽しい。
That's fun.
Let's go. Wow. めっちゃ楽しい。
めっちゃ楽しいね。そういうこと。
何？
J のインスタストーリーにアップ。
ああ、そうそうそう。欲しい。はーい、行きましょう。
J のために最後ここでぐるぐる回ります。
おー、ほんと？ Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. じゃあ行くよ。
はーい、行きましょ
回れね。
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Yes. Hell yeah, dude. やったー。何それ？Oh, water temp. Oh,
Yes, water temp.
freaking water temp gauge is going crazy on us.
Cool time.
It's cool time.
Yes, good time.
Best cooling, yeah? This is good, smart cooling. They're crazy. This is how you get proper cooling into your engine bay. Just make the entire thing an air duct. They're like, eh? 何してるの？
どうした？
そうそう。
壊れた？
That was some pretty insane drifting. I just talked for like 5 minutes and realized I didn't hit the freaking record button. I don't usually get to ride in the drift cars myself because I'm usually bringing people out here, bringing customers, and I prioritize their satisfaction over my own. You guys want to do the best drift tour in all of Japan, hit me up. I offer some secret toga drifting. We'll bring you out here. We'll put you in a drift car. You get to have an insane time. There's a lot of people offering drift tours these days, but no one comes close to ours. I literally, for the same price of people to charge you just to drift, I will take you to every car meet in Tokyo and then bring you drifting and then take you back to Tokyo. So hit me up. I literally bring so many people out here. Don't tell my mom. It's a crazy lifestyle. I go drifting like over 10 times a month now. It's insane. It's like true grassroots style stuff. There are, like I said though, there's more people offering drift tours. Don't trust them. They'll charge you more than I charge. They'll give you like 6 minutes of drifting. It's just not worth it. Like I know Hiromi himself. Don't trust him at all. He offers his own little things, and it's terrible. There's also a bunch of groups in Tokyo calling themselves Tokyo Drift Tours. They don't involve drifting at all. There's nothing about them that's Tokyo Drift. They put you in a minivan, or like they put you in regular traffic cars and give you Tokyo Drift Tours. If you want the real deal, hit me up on Instagram or hive.tours. One more look at the R8. She looks gorgeous with that beautiful underglow. Thank you, Low Glow, for making such an incredible kit. I know this video kind of went off the rails. It was about putting underglow on my car, but side quests are side quests. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.